Hello, everyone, and welcome to the championship. The Cologne Centurions and the Hamilton Nuggets here face off for the championship of the USSFL. This is it, everyone. The big stage, the big game. Winner takes all. The winner here wins the league. This is it. This is the championship game. And you know what? Cologne Centurions, they're coming off a nice win off West Texas. They did, in fact, win in that battle, and Hamilton coming off an OT thriller, probably game of the year against Ottawa, which would mean that both the games of Hamilton and Ottawa were pretty much game of the year. So, incredible scenes here. I, of course, am your regional commentator here, and let's get ready for kickoff here for the championship. Hamilton is, in fact, the home team. This will be our only home playoff game, and it's kind of an important one here in the championship. All right, here we go. Let's meet your Hamilton Nuggets with Nikola Jokic from Sombor, Serbia. Remember, if Hamilton wins this game, he will be basically the way MVP of the league works. There wasn't really a designated their MVP. Like, we didn't have yearly awards like that. So really, the way I'm gonna describe MVP is the best player of the winning team here. So basically, both teams it's basically pretty much their quarterback will become MVP if they win, because it's the best player throughout the entire season. So pretty much they've already have their player in mind to be league MVP. And, for the other team, it's their quarterback. For us, it's Nikola Jokic. So pretty much the winning team, their quarterback gets to be league MVP after this. And then, of course, you also have championship MVP, which is pretty to be determined, because, we're waiting on that, as Kaminsky is going to go all the way down to the 50-yard line there. Nice clutch play. But pretty much Nikola Jokic will, in fact, be a dueling league MVP. Dual sport MVP if Hamilton is able to win today. Both NBA and USSFL. Incredible. Which would just be incredible. Put his jersey in the rafters. We're ready. Terrell caught in there. And now Nikola Jokic is going to pass it to Kaminsky again for a nice first down there on a comeback route. Probably, I don't know. I didn't really see it play out. I just saw that the defender was behind him. But, oh boy, I am nervous solely because, Hamilton was pretty much supposed to be here as of week 2, and then weeks 3 through 6, 3 through 7 got a bit choppy, undetermined. We kind of went into a free fall, but then we redid the defense, put in a new running back, all that. Made some adjustments to wide receivers and all. We basically changed up the entire team pretty much, but not really, Nikola Jokic still quarterback. Travis Jones still the best wide receiver on our team. That's a touchdown as your Hamilton Nuggets strike first here in the championship. Oh boy. But now Hamilton then kind of came off into the playoffs, on a few wins, to get into the playoffs, really. Because it was kind of choppy, but they got in, as now they have a 7-0 lead here in the championship against the Cologne Centurions. But, we played the first game against Montreal, really close one, well, really until the end. Then Hamilton, on that last play, kind of had fun with the safety thing. And then, coming out of Montreal, we had to go into Ottawa and had to play them, and you know what? Questionable scenes at like the last play of regulation, but you know what? We won in overtime. That's what matters. We won in overtime, and now we're here with a lead in the championship. And you know what? We shouldn't really get too far ahead because there's a lot of football left to play here. We haven't even seen Cologne on the field yet. Oh boy. And also, you have to remember that Ottawa game, it picked up in the third quarter hard. So you know what? This really isn't over until it's over. Especially watching that first Ottawa game, really. As Evald is going to pick up 9 here. But really what I'm trying to say is referencing the 2 Ottawa games we've had this season. Football is really never over until it's over, really. It's kind of how it works here in the USSFL, but that keeps things fun, I guess. Anyway, oh boy, this is gonna get quite intense, isn't it? And I'm not gonna like it, am I? Brown is gonna get there for 6 on the reception. Oh boy, as you know what? Let's introduce our defensive players. Here is Pierce. Here, he's going to be incomplete 3rd and 6 over the middle. We got Joe Jacobs, middle linebacker. Really underrated player. I feel like he's been a strong person in the background. Very strong. We saw every like time I see his stats, which is like once every like, which was like once at the very end when it was just like all of a sudden like, oh, he's one of the best defenders. Like, oh, wow. Well, he actually did a lot, didn't he? Well, he's decent, isn't he? That's pretty much the only time I saw him, but it really changed things. It was pretty much just like, wow. He's actually good. And you know what? He is good. And then you also have Ben Bones, converted running back to a secondary, where he now plays safety. And you know what? He's doing fairly well. By the way, that punt had a surrender index of 0.6, so really great decision. It's going to be Kaminsky for another first down. Oh, boy. Chester Kaminsky. Gotta like him. 3 receptions, 54 yards already. Travis Jones. Oh, boy. That's a sack. So, Nikola Jokic is going to go down by Michael Brooks, one of their star 5. Which will bring me into another thing. Nick Navarro, the best player in college football history. Most notably, oh my goodness, Kaminsky. Chester Kaminsky is having a game right now. Oh my goodness. 4 receptions, 79 yards. I don't know. This man, he's doing well. Like, ooh. He might be looking for... Ooh, it's Connolly over the middle. Getting other people involved now. So you know what? As I was about to say, that Chester Kaminsky, might have wanted something. Well, Jeff Connolly, right there. Defensive back, converted into wide receiver. We put his talents elsewhere because you know what? People like Ben Bones going to play defensive back. We wanted to test things out. You know, we also have Nick Navarro as I believe our 5th or 6th option wide receiver because he would be really higher, but we didn't want to really overwork him, and also we needed him on defenses. There's going to be a penalty there, and it's going to be roughing the passer, and just like that, half the distance to the goal, Nikola Jokic now 7 for 9, already 150 yards. As here we go, Pearson, snap to Jokic, over the middle, it's a high throw, and it's batted down. Oh boy. Better than, like an interception or something. Much better than an interception. But oh boy. As I was saying, Nick Navarro. He once won an incredible game, you know? It was pretty good. Talk about 3 5-minute miles consecutively, as in he ran 5.16 miles in, well, just over 15 minutes. Insane. I know. It was quite amazing. But anyway, that's going to be a touchdown by Nikola Jokic, as we're going to take a 13-0 lead in the first quarter. As here we go. Oh, boy, this is so good. I got too caught up on Nick Navarro to even understand that, you know what, we were on the goal line. As that's going to put us up 14-0, as this game might get out of hand. However, Cologne one score and then a stop, and then all of a sudden it's a close game again. So we need to realize that. We need to keep them on their toes. After all, we're up 14-0. They've only had the ball once. They've only had one chance to score, meaning that best case scenario, it's 14-8, meaning that, yeah, they're still going on their second attempt, meaning that, yeah, they just score here, we get a stop, then score again, it's tied. So we just can't really slow down here is the key. But anyway, fifth and final person, Casey Jett, kicker. Pretty good. I mean, he makes PATs, makes field goals, pretty good kicker. I mean, what else could you ask for a kicker? Or just someone that can make you field goals, and he does it. He makes PATs. I don't think we've ever missed a PAT, so, you know, he's pretty good. Pretty good. Anyway, Pierce, quarterback. He's a lefty, and it's going to be Holland, one of their Magic 5. And interestingly, Pierce isn't one of their Magic 5. That is probably to note there. And I know it's a bit late doing all that, but the first thing I was doing, like, our defensive players, which kind of carried over. But A.J. Holland, wide receiver there, as now we got a 1st and 10 in Hamilton territory here, which is bad, and the lefty is going to go down. By the way, now that I realize that he is left-handed, I will probably make that just a big talking point, because, you know what, I'm left-handed, and you know what, I'm left-handed, so yeah, can't really do anything about it. Also, yeah, it's June. It's the good month. It's the happy month. Anyway, don't know what those things have to do with each other, but I don't know. Anyway, Pierce, he's going to scramble out left, and he's going to get taken down for -1 yard. Oh. And that's going to bring up a 4th and 12 on the Hamilton 46, as they're looking to punt it away with 3:33 in the second quarter. It is currently 14-0. Hamilton has the ball, and that was a surrender index of 1.08. So still pretty good decision. As Sterling Cox. Now, and there's a reason you don't really see him much on the offense. It's because I'm pretty sure that he is also another one of those that got converted over into defense when we did the overhaul of the team. Because, you know what, the wide receivers, we had so many of them that, you know what, we really had to base it off who's got good catching. Because in the beginning, really, the catching was a major issue of this. Because, you know what, wide receivers, we don't really care if you're fast or not. We need you to catch the ball. Like, we need you to catch the ball. That's the point of wide receiver, is Terrell Cotton is going to get in for a nice first down up the middle here. 1st and 10. Hamilton is looking here to do some good things. 2:30 left in the second quarter here. As really, what can't this team do? It's going to be Travis Jones over the middle, first down again. As it looks like that, Nikola Jokic is might be having a game here, might be having that breakout game. And I guess really what other game to have a breakout game is, well, that's a false start on Signal. The offensive lineman, really, what other place to have a game than in the championship? Like, it's the championship game and you're having the game of your career. That's amazing. That's a good thing. That's always the best place to have your good game. As Ben Bones here is going to actually get to run here, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 8. So, yeah, as they're actually going to call a timeout here, Cologne. Stopping the clock, preventing us to run it down. Dang it, they're going to want to try to get the ball back and score here. Minute 47, Terrell Cotton is going to bring it over into Cologne territory. And will they call a timeout? Yes, they will. So they'll get the ball back now. Yeah, because, what? I'm pretty sure that we should really punt here. It's 4th and 7. Ball on the defense. We got a minute. We're going to clock it at a minute 40. And Fields is just going to get swarmed there at the 10-yard line. So that's a surrender index of 1.24. So slowly rising, though. Between both teams, they just kind of been like piggybacking. They're just been going back and forth punting, but somehow the surrender index just keeps going up and up so far. 1.24 on that one. I mean, it's still relatively low. Like, really low, especially, like, considering that, like, I'm pretty sure, like, the average one in, like, the NFL is, like, anywhere from, like, 3 to 8, I think. So that's really something. I mean, we're still nowhere near the magic of the 69 surrender index punt of the game against Ottawa, in which Ottawa just punted on the Hamilton 32 on a 4th and 1 with 3:32 remaining in the second, down by 7. It clocks in at a 69 surrender index, which was probably just the funniest thing I can imagine. Anyway, 4th and 7 now from your own 13. We're going to clock it at 55 seconds. As Nick Navarro is going to call for a fair catch here. So now we got a chance to actually kick a field goal here with 50 seconds left in plus territory. As that surrender index is going to... Terrell Cotton is going to bring us inside the 40. Possibly a field goal attempt from here. Because, you know what? It's only a 54-yard field goal there. I think we might be able to do it. But that's only a surrender index of 0.4. So a really good design. Terrell Cotton down the sideline. Oh, to the 10. Oh, Terrell Cotton, if he just gets by that last defender. The game's over there. And 21-0 going into halftime. I mean, only a loser could choke a lead that big or even bigger. Like, what are we doing? So Hamilton apparently is content with this lead and just decides to dribble out the clock. Why would they do that? I just said only a loser could choke a lead that big. Trying to reference, maybe like a 283 something. I don't know. Maybe it was 328. Maybe it was just March 28th or something. Or maybe just reference just March 1st. Or, 31 or 13 or 3-1. Oh my god, why? Cologne has come out swinging, and now they have the ball in their own 45 from the kickoff. Fantastic. This might be just like the Ottawa game where, you know what? We think we have a decent lead, then all of a sudden, then they come out swinging first thing, they have the lead. lead again just in the third quarter, and now you're in a back-and-forth competition. So you know what? This game, it could get high scoring. This is what happened in the Ottawa game. If they score relatively fast, it might become a back-and-forth slugfest, and this game might end like 34-31. Anyway, Pierce, the lefty, he's going to throw it. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. A defender was there to, looks like, break it up, and it's going to, they still have the ball there. 3rd and 5 on the 50. You got to love it how it says Cologne 50. Yeah, anyway, I just kind of think that's funny. But anyway, that line just kind of collapsed there. But you know what? He gets the ball off Miller. Oh, my goodness, down to the 22. But you know what? If this is reminding you of the Ottawa game that we just got out of, then, hopefully that's correct because we won that game. I mean, it wasn't pretty, but we won that game. Pierce is going to run it up the middle. Oh, boy. They're going to give that a 1st and goal. So now they only have 4 more chances to try this. Josh Pierce. All right, here we go. 1st and goal from the 10. Everett. It's going to get taken down at the 7. Now it's 2nd and goal. They got only 3 chances now. This could be a changer. However, the way that they're slowing down here, I'm not sure if it might have the same, like, oomph the Ottawa game had, where it was just, like, because they just came out of nowhere and just, like, just, like, sucker punched us, like, we're getting back into this. We're serious. We want to win. We don't want to go home. And then all of a sudden it was just like, we got to go back and forth. We got to pick up the tempo. Like, the tempo picked up there. Or, like, we had, like, back-to-back touchdowns for Hamilton, and then all of a sudden, just, like, Ottawa just all of a sudden takes the lead as Pierce is going to run it in there. All right, they almost took half the quarter there, though. Ottawa, I believe, took closer to only, like, a singular minute. So, pretty much the pacing probably won't be the same here. As, oh, boy, they're going for 2. They want to make this only a 6-point ball game here. Well, let's hope that we can stop them as Pierce is going to... Ooh, he gets stopped. This is huge. This is actually pretty big here, as now it's an 8-point game, meaning that they need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, meaning any points we get here will, in fact, lead to a 2-score game, which is huge. If they would have got that, just simple touchdown PAT gives them the lead, which isn't very good if you're Hamilton, because we want the lead, and so far we've had the lead all game here. Anyway, now, Cologne kicking off to Hamilton here. Whew, boy, 2:47 left here in the third quarter. Nick Navarro to return. He's going to take it, and he's going to get swarmed there. Kickoff returns just really haven't been good for Hamilton. I've just all season. Which, I mean, I get it's a kickoff return, but also just like, I can't really remember one notable thing that's come off a kick return for us, really. But Terrell caught in there, bringing us almost to the 30-yard line. Good run. Nice first down there on a first down. Michael Brooks with the tackle there. So here we go. 1st and 10 from our own 29 here. Nikola Jokic escapes the collapsing pocket, and he's going to pick up 3. So, can I just say that this Hamilton team, injury-free, pretty much. We had that one injury in the Ottawa game, but you know what? It wasn't like a major 5-player, but, it was still kind of a loss. But you know what? Really just haven't been seeing much injuries. Like Nikola Jokic haven't been injured. So, this game is pretty realistic. Nikola Jokic without injury. So, yeah, pretty realistic there. Nikola Jokic is... he fumbles. Oh, no, my position. Oh no. And all of a sudden, Cologne has the ball here at the Hamilton 36, minute 45 in the third. That just sucks. He just gets hit, and you know what? Pierce is going to go down there, 2nd and 10. Tackled from behind. Oh, boy. So now then, this kind of changes things, and that's what I mean, just like one play. You're just one play away from just like it being a completely different situation here. But, you know, it's 3rd and 11 now. We just need one more stop. Come on, guys. Just don't let them get at most 10 yards, because actually, no. That would put them in field goal at most like 3. Oh, yes, it's incomplete. All right. Okay, 4th and 11 now, with 56 seconds left here. So, you know what? It looks like that they will be punting from the Hamilton 37 here. They are down currently 14-6, and that will be caught in the end zone and kneeled down for a touchback here. So now then Hamilton gets it from the 25. That punt was an 8.89 surrender index, so relatively high for what we've seen in the last 2 games, but still kind of good. I mean, 4th and 11 in the 3rd quarter, so, you know, one score game, but then you have to realize 8-point game. But then you have to realize that, you know, 37, that's relatively long, 54 yards. So, I mean, their kicker, they must just not have faith in their kicker. They're to hit something over 50 yards here, because, you know, in this league, it's kind of rare to see field goals that long. I mean, like in the NFL, you relatively see like 60-yarders, but I mean, really, either with this league, kind of like 50 yards is like pretty long. Anyway, that's the end of the 3rd quarter here. Hamilton, 3rd and 8 from their own 27 here. What will happen? Throws it incomplete, and now all of a sudden it's a 4th and 8 here in the 4th quarter. As Hamilton will be punting from their own 27, so you know what? That is actually good vibes. It's actually very good. Punting from the 27-yard line is probably one of the luckiest things you can do. Really, anything that has to do with the 27-yard line is just really good. Anyway, that was a surrender index of 0.4, so good choice. Oh boy, 1st and 10 now. He's going to hand it off to Evers, and he's going to get a hole to the 50-yard line. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 2 here. Now then, you have to start thinking clock might start running into things here, because you know what? That clock just kind of catches up on you. All of a sudden, it's just like, oh dear, we got 2 minutes left. We need to make something happen. It's going to be Fields cut for a 1st down, and Moore bringing it out into the 40-yard line here. And you know what? Almost 4 minutes left here. Oh boy. This could get interesting if Cologne scores. Very interesting. Pierce is going to get swarmed, and he's going to get tackled for a loss of 1 here. So, oh boy, this is going to nerve-wracking now. Oh dear. Pierce has all the time in the world. Only 3 people rushing him. He's going to take off. There's one person there. He's going to slide. 3rd and 4. Oh boy, and all of a sudden only 3:20 left here from the Hamilton 34 here. Oh boy. Pierce. Time. Throws. Nearly intercepted twice anyway. Now it's a 4th and 4 from the Hamilton 34. What will they be doing? They will be attempting a field goal, and you know what? I like that idea. I respect that. Because you know what? If you look, The kick is good, just barely, but you know what? That's actually an incredible decision. 14-9 now. If they would have punted there, it would have been a surrender index of 149. Like, that's big. That's very, very big. Like, that is quite incredible and would rank probably within the top 20 of all-time worst punts in, like, history. Anyway, here's the kickoff. Hamilton, 3:04 remaining in the championship. Up by 5. What's going to happen here? He's going to shred off some tackles, get to the 27-yard line. It's destiny at this point. We made it to the 27-yard line. Nick Navarro knew what he was doing. Actually, for instance, an incredible punt. One of the worst punts of the 2020 NFL season. Clocked in at 138. This punt was 149. 11 points higher than from, I believe, the worst punt of the 2020 NFL season. And that punt was quite the outlier because of just how bad it was. So that gives you instance on probably why they kicked the field goal instead of, punting, because for some reason that would have been like a position where they punted, because earlier they punted it from the 37, not taking the chance there, but there they get desperate, and Terrell Cotton is there for a nice first down. Here is 2 minutes. 2 minutes, people. Cologne uses their first timeout. Terrell Cotton, we got one chance here. If we kick a field goal, it can become an 8-point game, and we can have it all. Travis Jones is going to bring us down to the 41-yard line. Here we go, folks. This is where it all matters. Cologne's going to take their second timeout. Oh, boy. Here we go. Travis Jones. Nikola Jokic is going to hand it off to Terrell Cotton, and he's going to get stuffed at it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 now from the 41. Cologne has used their final timeout. That could be huge, but they could not, because it's a 5-point ball game, which means a touchdown for them puts them in the lead, and that could possibly end things. Terrell Cotton and as C. Martinez of Cologne is going to get injured and will be out for 3 plays here. So clearly the injury might not be that bad, probably, but seeing so he can't. He is moving around, though, but, seeing as though he couldn't really get up, we're just hoping that, it's just like a kicked shin or something. Connolly, it's going to bring up 4th and 1, and what's going to happen? We punt 4th and 1, 1:36. What? From the defensive 40, from the defensive 31. It's a touchback. What? That's a surrender index of 82.86. What? Oh, dear. Pierce avoiding people who's going to get marked for a first down there at the 35, right at the line. Oh, oh no, my championship. This is about to get spicy. Fields with the Cats 2nd and 2 from their own 43. As we hit 1 minute remaining, this is about to get freaky. Folks, we're about to get freaky here, and I'm not sure if I like it. 40 seconds left. Oh, dear. No. 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 Duh. No. Duh. Duh. No. Oh, dear. That's a touchdown, but... oh, dear, they're going for 2 here. Oh, boy. Oh, dear. Pierce, over the middle. It's batted down. Oh, boy. 1-point ball game here, folks. This is about to get spicy. We need a miracle like the week 2 Ottawa. Oh, boy. That's bad. On a blown coverage. I'm not sure if it was blown coverage or an expert wide receiver. It looked like blown coverage. He just ran straight up the seam there and got a reception for a touchdown. Duh. Oh boy, folks, here we go. 33 seconds left. We need a miracle for your Hamilton Nuggets here. What does Nikola Jokic have in his bag of tricks here? He's known for game winners. Let's see if he has one more in him this season. Oh, dear Nick Navarro. Nick, can you just return it? No. Dear, it's only to the Hamilton 27 seconds left. Nick Navarro knew what he was doing. 27 seconds left. There's a chance. With 27, we just need a 27-second drive. That's how we win this. Come on, Nikola Jokic. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be incomplete. 2 defenders there. 23 seconds left. 2nd and 10. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, no. I'm not sure if I like this. Oh, boy. Wait. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go. Nikola Kaminsky. Oh, boy. Break free! Break free! Kaminsky! Touchdown! Hamilton with a miracle! Nikola Jokic does it again! Unbelievable! Oh my goodness! Chester Kaminsky! Oh! The PAT is good! Oh my goodness! 6-point game. Oh! 1 pass, 74 yards. Chester Kaminsky. How did he get through all those defenders? I don't know how he got through all those defenders. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. There was like 5 of them just all on him. And he got through. What? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Hamilton might have just done it. There's 11 seconds left. Oh boy. 6. All right, count it down with me. Hamilton might have just won this, but you have to remember, we just saw a miracle out of Nikola Jokic. We got to count down the seconds and watch the ball get declared dead with 0. I'll believe it when the game's over. Oh my goodness, just defense. Hold it for 1 play here. That's going to be a false start on Cologne. Oh my goodness, we have a chance. Once again, Chester Kaminsky. Oh my goodness, what a player. What a player. Oh my goodness. 4, 3, 2. 2 seconds left. That ball batted free. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Incomplete pass will be the official ruling on that play. Oh my goodness. We just have to take him down one more time. They have to go so far. 82 yards. Over the middle. Brown. He's down. Zeros on the clock. Show us the end. Your Hamilton Nuggets have won the championship. Here it is. Nikola Jokic, MVP. It was yesterday and it is true. Hamilton has won the game and the championship. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, we did it. 21-15, we did it. Oh my goodness, amazing work. Oh my goodness. We did it. We played until the bell and we did it. We won.